Hi, I'm Laura Binnie. I'm one of the small animal vets at Paragon Veterinary Group. Paragon's decided that the time is now for us to become a sustainable business. We've been working hard during lockdown to get a few ideas and put our plan together. And we are starting to implement that plan now. So the first thing we wanted to do was create some green open space for our staff to use. Welfare is really important to us at Paragon, welfare of our staff, and also to look after the local environment. So we thought if we created a garden, then staff would be able to use it for their breaks. It has been shown that taking time out and spending time in nature in green spaces is really good for our mental health. So we wanted to start that for our staff. So we've done that at Dalston and we're underway as well at Newbiggin as well. People can be encouraged to take breaks there, but also to have their lunch, have informal outdoor meetings. We also want to sort of encourage people to use it for sort of team building, and we might even have a social event there with barbecue and that sort of thing. So it's big enough to do that. Other things we've done for our sustainability plan, we've started to do a carbon audit. So we're putting all the data together to find out, basically to get a figure that tells us what our carbon emissions are as a practice, and then we are going to work on those very hard to try and get that down to carbon neutral by 2030 is our official figure, but I really do hope that we can do that sooner. We've done a waste audit as well, so we're looking at all the waste that ends up in landfill, clinical waste and recycling. So we're making sure that everything that does go into the recycling is meant to be there and it's not going to contaminate the rest of the waste. So we're really trying very hard to make sure that everything that goes to recycling can be recycled. Also, our clinical waste, everything that we put in clinical waste needs to be incinerated because we're of a veterinary practice, which is obviously costly to us but also to the environment. So we're really trying our best not to put things in clinical waste that don't need to be there. We've started composting things in our kitchen upstairs, or our lunchroom upstairs, so we've provided a compost station for people. The idea there is that we then turn that rubbish into compost, which then goes back into our gardens, so the cycle just continues on. So we've got a team of 13 of us. We've called ourselves the Green Group, and we are completely across the board. We are vets, nurses, receptionists, managing director on the board, people, vet techs and all the rest, and completely different backgrounds, all walks of life, all ages as well, which is really good. We've got somebody in each sector. We've got small animal, farm and equine as well, so we've definitely got eyes out across the practice to be looking for changes that we can implement to make our sustainability plan work. So our Green Group meets as often as we need to in order to discuss the plans and put them in place and implement our plan, and we are hopeful that by long before 2030 Paragon will be a sustainable business.